Let me start by saying there are Nets commentators everywhere. Like, and I'm not talking about on YouTube because it's just me, but like fucking everywhere. As soon as the ESPN broadcast thing was over, they switched over to the Golden State and who did they play? The Golden State and the Denver game, and it was like Ryan Rukos and Richard Jefferson, like there's Nets guys everywhere, and I personally find that hilarious. But that's neither here nor there. Apologize for a super late upload. Last night was fucking crazy. I'm not gonna bore you with my personal life, but it was wild. But anyway, I just watched the game. They beat the Celtics. If you were only watching the box score and you're reading stats and didn't watch the game, you would be led to believe that this was a close game. It really wasn't. We had been beating them consistently since I'd say damn near the beginning of the third quarter. It's just the Celtics tried coming back, and I think everybody was just kind of like tired or whatever because of just how short of a leash like Steve Nash has as far as who gets to play and who doesn't. Like we didn't see Alize Johnson, Reggie Perry still not playing for some reason. Like, so I have a theory that motherfuckers were just tired, but they played well. Kyrie Irving didn't have the best game offensively. Like, it was actually pretty bad, but he's still a tremendous on court general, which I can't really say I've ever said that about Kyrie. Like, I know Kyrie can score like a shit ton, but I've never really seen him as like a like Chris Paul type general. That man did a really good job of keeping the intensity exactly where it needed to be and really feeding like open shooters. I mean, another time where Joe Harris is just feasting off these open threes and really just making teams suffer. Jeff Green played well, had some really good blocks, dunked the ball a shit ton. But that's because, like, as far as fast breaks go, we were just beating the Celtics' ass. I honestly felt bad for Boston, and I'm the last person to feel bad for Boston, but just fucking them up. Speaking of fucking them up, y'all been watching Karis LeVert lately? Jesus, he's been playing well. I need y'all to seriously make an apology note over to DeAndre Jordan. I've already walked back my early season takes. That guy's playing really fucking well. The blocks, the dunks, and again, like we talked about when they first tried benching him or whatever, the first fucking play of the game is an alley-oop to DeAndre Jordan. Like, that just frees shit up so Kyrie doesn't have to worry. But, like, you know what I mean? That having that option to just throw the ball up and he's just gonna go get that shit, that's just so great to have an option like that. Not that, like, I don't miss a LaMarcus Aldridge or whatever, but I don't think the answer was not playing DJ. I never understood that at all. That man's doing his best. I love his efforts. Blake Griffin is still out there doing the Blakey Blake stuff, which, y'all know he's my favorite player on the team. It's like him and Joe Harris are tied, but like, y'all know how I feel about Blake. I'm just happy that he is playing well. I'm happy that this was a nationally televised game. Normally I'm frustrated by it, but I was happy because the world got to see. And it's not just the big three. Like, our team, the actual team that's out there getting these games in, their chemistry is right. And that's really all that fucking matters because the players coming back, like, chemistry my ass, like, who fucking cares? Like, James Harden is going to go back to running point, so that takes the pressure off of Kyrie. And Kevin Durant plays off ball and like random ISOs and shit. So like it can't that whole chemistry thing is so fucking stupid to me and I don't understand it. But the actual core of the team that needs this type of experience is getting the minutes, and I'm happy about that. Landry Shamit's playing out of his fucking mind. Bruce Brown is Bruce Brown is good. Like, y'all talk about it all the time, but how the fuck did we flip Musa into Bruce? Jesus Christ. That guy's really fucking good. Like, really fucking good. Not just defensively, offensively too. We don't give Bruce Brown enough credit for being as good as he is. That motherfucker's gonna turn into Jimmy Butler, and like we just have him on our bench. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the future of the team is in good hands. What else? I'm gonna get to the homie Mike in a second. I'm just trying to think. Is there anyone else I wanted to talk about? There was something else I wanted to say. I can't remember what it was. What else do I want to say? We're number one in the Eastern Conference, so that's good. It's just weird to like scroll social media and see people talk so much shit about us as if we're this like up and down traveling circus, but we're the number one team in the East. We're fucking 40-20. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, the way people talk about us, like, you would think we were like this, like, incredibly underachieving ass team. We're fucking 40-20, the number one team in the East, but okay, I guess we're trash, but let me think. They all played defense, which I was very proud of. Even Kyrie was playing defense, which he normally doesn't. And again, I know y'all hate it when I say that, but that motherfucker don't play D. But last night he was showing up, and it wasn't just the steals, because again, I'm not numbers guy, so I'm not like super impressed. But he had 4 steals. Okay, cool. Like, actually playing defense. That like semi-lockdown clamp performance he did on like Jason Tatum at the very end of the game, I thought that was great. And everybody and their mother wanted to say, ooh, Kyrie didn't touch shit. I'm glad they did the replay, because Kyrie didn't touch shit. That was just the fucking clamps. That's what that was. That was the fucking clamps, and Jason Tatum was not ready for it. The takes on the Celtics are always very humorous to me. Like, everybody says shit like, oh, you should like make sure that you also take the Celtics seriously. Like, it's not just Brooklyn and Philly. Nigga, no one is... like, you feel me? I don't even think the Sixers should really be in conversation with us. But I sure as hell am not afraid of no bitch-ass Celtics. I can tell you that right there. I don't care who the fuck is out there. I'm not scared of the fucking Celtics. Get the fuck out of here. I remember what I wanted to start this video with, and we're going to get to Mike. But I remember what I wanted to start this video with. Being a YouTuber is not fucking easy, especially when you're talking about, like, opinion-based content. I can get on here on a 20-game win streak and say positive things about them and say, fuck defense, a dub is a dub. And y'all will kill me for being overly positive. They lose a couple games here and there, and I'm critical over a couple things like coaching and health of the players and shit like that, and y'all kill me and say I'm overly negative. There's been 20 losses, so there's been 20 instances where I've been critical of them. Barely. I mean, I've hit the panic button like once, and I think that was a Detroit game, and I think we all like collectively felt like that was a shit show, and look what they've been since then. I've hit the panic button once, and the other 19 times I've just been normally critical of them. And 40 other times I've been positive, screaming a dub is a dub. You can't win. It's just wild or whatever. So it's like, I know what the tone of this video in the comments is going to be. It's going to be like, oh, Sever, you're right. You know, blah, 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 blah. But if they lose and I'm critical about something, it's like, oh my God. And even in this video, I'm sure someone is going to come at me and say, oh my God, you're being so positive, you know, blah, 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 blah. What could you possibly be upset about in this fucking game? They're the number one seed, so all you seeding fetish fucks, you know what I mean? Like, are you happy with the seeding now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, who gives a shit? They'll be fine. Fast forward to the fucking playoffs. God damn. Like, you can't fucking win on YouTube. I swear to God. And I'll be having my face on camera, too. There's a lot of motherfuckers that just be having, like, an anime profile, just jumping up and down and some shit. I'll be on camera taking this fucking abuse. But that's not the end of there. The fuck was that? Oh, my TV unpaused. I was like, what the fuck was that? Damn, I got that shit loud as fuck. I'm gonna get kicked out of this apartment. Mike James, I think is his name. Side note, one of the most basic names I've ever heard in my life. Maybe that's like a language translation thing, but that is like a 2K generic name. But shout out to him because I think he's really fucking good. He was able to really run the team very, very well. I mean, I couldn't even tell that Kyrie wasn't in the game. Ran the team wonderfully, played great fucking defense. Great fucking defense. To be fucking Chioza's height and playing defense like that, I thought he played great fucking defense. And the shots that he did hit, seeing as though he hasn't practiced with the team at all, just got there fucking yesterday. But like the whole thing was announced, like it was like rumored for like 2 weeks, but it was officially announced yesterday. He gets off the fucking plane and immediately comes out there and is able to be productive at all is fucking incredible. I mean, fresh off the fucking flight, the shots that he did hit were very, very, very difficult. If you're a smaller player, you understand how fucking hard those shots were against NBA talent. And it's not like it was the fucking Kings or some shit like that. That was the fucking Celtics. So shout out to him. Great pickup. I kind of wanted a center, but I guess it really doesn't matter, especially if Blake is going to play a lot of 5 down the stretch. So I guess it really doesn't matter, but I thought he played really, really well. My bad for making you the title of the video and only speaking about you for a minute, but I thought he played really well. And I don't know who we play next. I never know who we play next, but I think it's like a 3 o'clock game. So, you know, the kid got to work, so it's going to be another late upload. So just kind of bear with me. I'm going to get y'all the videos eventually. But, yeah, so number 1 in the East. Everyone can calm the fuck down again, and let's see how they see how the media flips this one, and hopefully KD is back tomorrow as well. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna go watch videos about Thomas the Tank Engine lore because that's what I do before work, and I'll see y'all later. Hope you enjoyed the game. Nets in 4, of course. And to Mr. Dennis Schroeder, fuck you.